Hi everyone, welcome back. Today we're going to go over how to add some embellishment to your journal pages. This is a quick, super simple method, and it's just a really good way to add a little decorative piece to your journal or just give it a little bit something extra. I have already added it to a couple of these pages. As you can see, this is the new kit that I'm currently working on, and this is my prototype for the design that I'm working on. I'm just making sure that everything is correct and will work well in the journal, and I am going to start binding my journals using these binder clips, and I'll do a video on that as well. I found this new method and I thought that it would be a good idea to show you guys how to add a little bit of embellishment to those pages if you want to bind your journal in this same method with the kits that I'll have available. But so for today, all you're gonna need is a journal page. You'll need ribbon or fabric. You can actually cut fabric into almost a ribbon shape and use that. You can use tulle, you can use a combination, you can use whatever you want to, but of course you'll need scissors, you will need a hole puncher and your ribbon, and that's it. That's all you'll need, and your journal page. Okay, so let's turn to the journal page that I will be working on today. I'll show you the ones that I've already done. I've already added it to this first page, and I also added it to the second page here, and I'm adding it there as well, and it just gives your journal a little bit of bulk too as well. So we will use, okay, let's see. We're gonna do this page, and the first thing you'll need to do is punch your holes, and I'm going to make mine scattered down, go kind of, and I'm also going to put a binder clip there, but like I said, this is a prototype and I don't have everything in here yet, but I want it to stagger down, so I have it all the way down and up so you can see it from the side there. So I'm going to, I think will actually go ahead and add it. Let's see, I'm trying to see where I want that ribbon to be on that page. So we're going to hole punch here, and then I'm going to hole punch there. And I'm using my eyelet tool instead of getting out my hole puncher at the moment. So anything works in a pinch. So I have that punched now, and the next thing you need to do is measure your ribbon. My ribbon, I cut it at around 3.5 inches to 4 inches, and it depends on how much of the ribbon you want on the sides, to what length you want to cut your ribbon. I chose around 3.5 to 4 inches because I think that's a really good look. I like that look, and I have a couple of pieces already cut. I think I'm going to use this purple, and I'm just going to thread it through. This is a little bit of a painful process for me because of my disability in my hands. It's making everything really difficult, and I'm trying to adapt and find new ways to do things. That's why I've discovered this new binding method instead of sewing. My previous junk journals, I did sew all of them, but this one, I'm going to have to think outside the box a little, and I chose to do these binder clips. So I have that. I just thread it through and I tied it once. I'm going to take the other piece and I cut it around 3.5 inches to 4 inches, and I'm going to thread it through. Like I said, this is a little bit of a painful process for me, so it's a little bit difficult to get to maneuver because the dexterity is gone in my hands. So, and I have added tulle on the other pages, and if you can see, I added it in the same holes. And with tulle, I use this tool, and again, I cut, this is 4 inches across and around 3 inches. It's a 4x3, and I'm going to not cut it in half. I'm going to fold it in half and I'm going to bunch it up and make the edge where I can thread it through. This tool is a lot harder to work with than your ribbon or your fabric, so it takes a little bit of time to get that worked through. As you can see, you just take and you put it in your hole, and then you'll want to thread it through. Okay, I didn't have to do it off camera. I'm very happy. So we're just going to tie a knot. Well, if I can. And I'm just going to tie the knot once and see how much of the tulle I have left over. And that is a really good amount there. And I think that's all I'm going to add on that one. I'm not going to add any more tulle at this time, but I will show you guys the design that I'm working on. It's a pastel junk journal. It's really cute chibi characters or ice cream characters. Here are some of the tags that I created. And if you can see the little girl, she's eating an ice cream. Here is this tag. And with the tags, I just added lace to the tags, and there's tons of tickets with different designs on them as well, with the cupcakes and the ice cream, different ephemera for you guys. And this is the notepad or a larger tag for you guys to use in your journal. And this one here is my favorite. He This chibi character actually looks like my son, and he's the only one that has a cupcake because my son doesn't like ice cream. He's almost 2 years old, but it's designed after him. And like I said, this one is my absolute favorite. And here's some of the pages that are in the kit. It's just double lined paper. Another little chibi, and it's a pastel theme. And like I said, right now, I think I'm finished and made sure all the designs are correct and everything will line up in the journal properly. I'll just flip through a little bit of it for you, but that's what I've been working on currently. Just a quick flip through for you guys to see what I have been working on and going on. And I want to ask you guys, this was my actual first prototype that I printed on just regular paper, not cardstock. And I wanted to see if you guys liked for my own personal journal, would you guys like inked or uninked? Distress the edges. Like I said, this is regular paper here, and I can't decide if I want to ink the edges of this journal or not. And it's just really hard to decide. But this was my first prototype, and I did ink the edges on it for my own personal use. I do like it. I'm just still trying to decide. And let's see. Oh, here's a couple of other tags, but also made pockets for you guys. Let me see if I can, I was working on, okay, yes, to see if the pockets would line up correctly. Those those will be available in the kit as well. And this was one of the designs that didn't make the cut because I made a mistake on the cat. But let me know what you guys think, and if you guys enjoyed this tutorial on just adding this simple embellishment to your pages. Do you add anything to your pages, or do you add it to the cover? This way, I'm going to be adding the actual embellishments onto the pages instead of a cover for the journal, because this first page is going to be the cover of my journal. That way I can just use the binder clips, and then I'll actually go and I'll put lace and ribbon to tie around the edges here. That way it's more decorative. It doesn't look unfinished. But let me know what you think in the comments, and thank you guys for watching.